Good morning, my friends. This is your mentor friend Yogesh Bhausar. Thank you for your wonderful response for the YTA system that you're given and subscribed for the 1 year. And I would like to tell you that my support will be there with wholeheartedly with your guys. Lot of SMSs and email that I have got is that sir, can you please explain me how to use from the YTA system from the scratch? So I'm going to make a video in two parts. The first part will be how to put the YTA system on the chart successfully and what each indicator in the system have function and what is the best setup that you can do and what setup I personally use. Okay. And the part 2 video will be that how to take the trade, how to read them, what are the best setups and what are the best ways of entering the trade. So I'm going to give you everything. I hope you all will enjoy and see this video at least 2 to 3 times to have any more questions. The other thing is whatever the system does not give you buy sell signals, it is a system that will help you to be in the trade for long term. And if there any selling pressure are coming, then it will also inform you that there is a possibility of a reversal from here. So on that basis, you will have to take a call of your trades. As just a disclaimer, at now point of time that we are claiming that the system will give you a lot of profit or any signal is a buy sell signal. Any entry exit will be totally on your discretion and on your own reading. We as YTA system do not claim anything. So any profit and loss coming out of the system or with the help of my analysis or something like that, which we do not give any tips or calls or advisory services. So whenever you take a trade, whatever the outcome will be, it be totally on your call and your output. So let's go and see how do it happen. So the day, let's start from the beginning. The day when you subscribe to my YTA channel, you need to give me two things. That is, one is your payment details and other is profile of trading view. So a lot of people are not able to understand where the profile IDs are. So this is your screen that you have logged in. Okay, the stock can be any, doesn't matter. Over here, can you see on the left hand side? If you just put a cursor over here, you will see logged in as YTA School. Okay, the same way when you will just put your cursor over there, you will be also given that logged in as specific name, say Ramesh RK. So that will be your basically profile ID that you need to give it to me. Or what you can do, you can just click this and over here you go to your profile or you can just click, sorry, it will take down the page. You go to this profile, click right hand side and open it into new link. When the new link opens, can you see this YTA School? This is your profile name. It can be anything of yours that you have selected while opening the account. You just need to take a screenshot of this thing and you have to send it to me. So I do not do any errors while giving you the access. Okay, once I give you the access, now what you have to do? All you have to do, I will give you an email that your ID has been activated. Along with the trading Telegram channel that I have created for you all guys to make a family, where I put a lot of understanding videos, a lot of, observations and all. And I make sure that you all are updated with them. We also come up with a lot of updates, which I will keep putting it in the channel. So you all know what to do. So as of now, after activation and everything, this is the clean chart that you'll see. All you have to do is just go to indicators. You will see invite only script. Okay. Again, I'll show you. Go to indicators and it will show you invite only script. You press that and here you will see YTA system. All you have to do is just click it once. And the system will come on your screen. Now, this is the system. Okay. This is the YTA system that I have created for you all guys. Okay. Now to go further, which are I have created in such a way and my team has created in such a way that you can use this system on your free account also. For that, what you have to do, you have to remove all the indicators that were previously there on your screen and keep it a blank chart. Go to indicators, invite only script and press this once. Okay. So this will be your first indicator. Now to how to get more benefit out of it. So in TradingView gives 3 free indicators for who have not done any premium or any kind of a subscription. So this is the first indicator. Second indicator you got to do is just type short and long relative. Why it is not coming? See, short and long. Okay, it's a sign over here. It will come short and long relative strength. Just put this name on the top by RS Magic. Okay, currently the people who are using are 107. So it is short and long relative strength RS Magic. You click over here like this on the star. You just click once. It will come under your favorites. Okay. So what you do, you just click it once. If you click it once, you will get this black and blue lines. It is a default indicator. You do not need to change anything from it. Okay. Now you go to again indicators and write simple volume with pocket pivots. Okay. This is the third indicator and you again click it over here as favorites and you click it once over here. Once you do that, on the bottoms, you will see the volumes. Okay. Now, this is the system that I use by default. Okay. Now, there are a little bit of changes to get me more better output. So what do? I want my screen much more bigger and everything. So what I do, can you see this box over here on the right hand side? I double click it. When you double click that, you will see this simple volume. And in the style, you go and untick, you untick the table. Okay, the tables will be unticked. Okay, and you go to inputs and do untick show high volumes and press OK. Now, when you do that on the right hand side, the box will go away. Okay, you can have it, but to me, I have seen it is of no use to me. So I have unticked it. Okay. Now what I do, this indicator, okay, the short and long indicator, I will make sure I go and I get this pointer. Okay, just move it and come it near this middle line 0 and come to this pointer. Right click it and hold it. You will see the pointer has turned into the feast. Okay, that means it is grabbing the indicator. And I will just come down. I will grab it and pull it down on the volume indicator. And I will leave the indicator. I will leave the mouse. So what will happen? The RS indicator has pulled. It has combined the two indicators into one window. So what happens? My screen becomes more wider. Okay. Now, the other step, what I do? I will go and get this pointer on on the upper screen and I will do double click. Now, this is the entire indicators setting. Okay, in this setting, what you got to do is there are default setting which you will not be allowed to do anything, and there are possible changes that you will be allowed from your end as people have different kind of readings which I have given the access to. Okay, there are other main strategy that you cannot toggle it with, and there are setting that you can do it from your end. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? Since I use only 2 EMAs, I've given you total 5 EMA. You are allowed to use any number of EMAs that is within the 5 and any number of EMA that you like as per your strategy. But I'm going to explain you what I personally do. So what I'm going to do from the bottom in the inputs of YT indicator, I'm going to untick the bottom 3. So out of 5, I'm going to untick the bottom 3. That means I'm using only 2 EMAs. Okay. So now I will scroll down a little bit. Over here, you see 20 and 30, 50. Sorry. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change the 50 to 30. Okay. So I use 20, 30. A lot of other people can use whatever they like, say 50, 200. So if I say the people who use 3 indicators, so they will put one 50 also and click on the display EMA 3. So within C, over here on background, can you see this? There are total 3 EMA showing you 20, 30 and 50. Okay. Sorry, it just went away. I'll double click it. Now what happens? Can you see this dots yellow color, which shows you the strength? I will explain you in some time. You can change the color of it as per your background. Okay, this background is that I have used it. You might not want to use it. You can have blank white. Now, what I've tried to do is that I have used this yellow dots because it was very nice in the black background when we were making it. By default, it is yellow. But what you can do in the inputs, below this arrow color, okay, you can just toggle it to black color or whatever you like and increase and decrease the opacity if you like. Okay, so I like to see the full opacity. I convert this into black color, and can you see from yellow, it has converted to black color. Okay, what it implies, what does it trying to show, I will explain to you all later, but this is what I do. Now, if you come more further down, okay, go to style, okay, convert it into style. Now, can you see behind the background, it is red and green, okay. Now, this red and green is nothing but monthly time frame, okay, monthly time frame trend, which is already be denoted over bottom. When this will converts into green, this will also convert into green. Okay. And when this is red on the weekly, it becomes red. So what happens? I have done the combination of it. If that is giving you a little confusion and you are not happy with the background setting, because it will show you whether the trend is bullish or weak, depending upon my calculation. What you can do, you can go into the indicator, go to style and untick this background color. If you untick this background color, you will see the normal background of yours. Okay. So I generally use non-background because I am used to trading a lot. So I know what is the trend because I toggle between monthly and weekly regularly to see, because it gives me an extra confidence to see how strong the trend is. Okay. So even if the monthly trend is strong and if it is falling down, the background will still remain green. But I want to know what is the direction. So I keep toggling between the monthly and weekly. So you will come to know what exactly you need to do. So I would advise people, even if you keep the background is fine, but before taking any trade, you see what the stock is doing on the monthly time frame. Okay. Rest everything you keep as default. Do not toggle anything. Okay. And you press OK. Now, this is the fantastic system that has come into your screen. Now, I would advise all the new traders and the people who are trying to trade and everything, please stay on the weekly time frame. Okay, because I myself also stay on the weekly time frame, and the system is designed in such a way that you don't need to toggle between daily, monthly, weekly, and do a lot of analysis. Okay, the system has been created so that people who are working, people who are sorry for that, who are very serious trader and want to make wealth. Okay, traders are fine, but I am here to make you, help you to create wealth, so we can stay for a longer time in the trend. Okay. So what happens is that once you take a trade, put your stop loss and you forget it. What does it mean? Once you've taken the trade and once you put a stop loss, then no matter where the market goes, you have already decided that I'm ready to lose that number of percentage of my capital if it hits my stop loss. So when it hits your stop loss, you don't need to worry because market is there, it will happen. Okay, so in between the traders who keep trading and oh my God, I'm going to save my stop loss also, that kind of trading should not be done. So when you commit yourself that I'm taking the trade, you better be committed to the trade with even if it's not taking your stop loss, do not exit. So you first commit to the trade and then enter into the stock. Okay. Now we have just come up with an excellent new update that the system will also identify a cup formation on daily and weekly time frame. The more accurate it is on the weekly time frame. So if you are not able to see this green color, all you do is double click it, go into the inputs and go to the last thing. Okay, last option. Where you see this color, you just click over there and select whichever color you like. Consider you want, if your background was able to grasp, say, black color very precisely, and you are able to see it from the far also. So you can just do it black color. So this will help you to identify that there is a cup formation happening in the stock. Now you should always take a trade after the stock has been done, closing of the weekly time. Okay, don't try to enter in between. Okay, now let us go into individual indicator. What does it mean? Now, the system is designed in the way that we are trying to gain maximum in the direction of the monthly time frame. Okay, so for that, what I have done, whenever you want to take a trade, first thing you have to see is the bottom dots. When the bottom dots are green, that means the monthly time frame is bullish time frame. Okay. Now in Usha Martin, if you see, the monthly time frame got converted into green in the month of September 2020. That means the stock previously, I'm not saying was bearish, but it was short-term bearish for us. It was doing nothing. And this is the area when monthly time frame is red, we are not interested in the stock as per my theory and as per my strategy. Okay. For you all, it can be value investment and you're buying at the bottom and also a different story. But I buy when the stock is into momentum. Okay. I like the stock when it starts giving returns faster. Okay. So the first thing you should see is the monthly dots. If the monthly dots are green, that means you are looking for a trade a possible chance to have a good run up for a specific number of months. Now, it depends upon the trade, how many months it wants to go up or something. It is none of our concern. But when we are taking the trade, we just want to see what is the monthly time frame trying to indicate us. Okay. After you have seen and identified, oh my God, okay, fine, I am happy. The monthly time frame is saying what I'm trying to do. That is bullish. The second thing you will go and see whether your weekly time frame is also green or not. So bottom one is monthly, the top one is weekly. Okay, now we want to go on the weekly time frames, and since the system is designed in a way to take a trade on the weekly time frame, what we do, we want to know even what weekly time frame is doing. So what we do, what is the monthly time frame? Green. Weekly time frame is green. So now you are assured that at least the time frame what I want to take a trade is in the same direction. Now, after that, what are we trying to do? We are over here trying to find a good setup to enter the trade. Okay. Now, when I go into this, I'll just remove this because I have just expanded it. Now, a lot of traders have EMAs, crossovers, whatever I have explained you how to do it. What you got to do is wait for your EMAs to cross over. Okay, the EMAs crossed over here. Okay, when the EMAs have crossed, you need a good breakout. Now, what happens? When did the good breakout came? A good breakout came over here in the month of December 2020. So this was the weekly time frame closing. When the weekly time frame closing came from the bottom, what do we see? The color of the candle is pink. Okay, the color denotes that this candle had an amazing buying candle in the entire week, and the volume was also very high compared to the other weeks. So it was a high volume breakout candle with a good closing. Okay, so what happens? We can see that the entire week there was a good buying going on in the entire stock, and it closed strong. When the stock closed strong, you decided, okay, fine, I have seen the fundamentals, I have identified the stock analysis, I have read the balance sheets, I have done everything from my end, and I'm convinced that I know the story of the company and I want to enter the stock. So what do you do after the candle has closed, after the breakout? You need to see again what the monthly bar and dots are doing. So can you see the dots are, monthly dots are green and the weekly dots are also green. Okay, now this should increase your confidence. Now what you do, since it is a weekly closing, it can be like from Monday to Thursday, maybe Friday must be closing, or Monday to Friday, the entire week, it has a good candle and closing. What you do, you just mark the high of this candle. Okay, the high of this candle was 37.80 paisa. So you can just go a little bit high to give it a, say 38.15 paisa. Okay, what you should do, you should take an entry in this price. Okay, it can take, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It took 15 weeks to get trade. Okay, it was not like randomly you just took a trade. It took another 2 weeks. From the day the breakout had happened, it went down and again went up. So it took 15 weeks for it to get completed. So on the 15th week, the trade got activated. Now, when the trade got activated on this, what you should do, you should take the trade, you should put a stop loss at the bottom of this breakout candle. Okay, now you might be having your own strategy, whatever it is. This is what I follow. So I'm just explaining you in my manner. So at least you are able to understand what I'm speaking. Okay, so what you do, you put a stop loss over here. Now, when the trade is triggered, you have committed over here. I'll just remove this. What is the percentage that you are risking? Okay, so if I see, I am risking nearly around 22% of my capital. Okay, now if you feel 22% is too high, so what you should do, you should reduce the amount of capital that you are going to invest. Okay, but I would advise to keep this as a stop loss. If you feel the stop loss is too high, reduce the capital, or you can have your own stop loss. But this is what I follow. Okay, now what happens? The stock, what I do is I follow the EMAs that I have identified. Okay, now can you see the black dots below the system, below the bars? This black dots identifies the strength in the stock. Whenever there are whenever the strategy is activated, you are in the trade. If the black dots are coming in the trade, that means it giving you an extra confirmation that the stock is in strength. Okay, you can take a trade if the bottom part it is not black dots, because there are instances that the stock does not have dots. But when my all the parameters are in the line, the black dots also comes. There are stocks which do not come, but they have also performed, because there is nothing 100% in the market. But I would prefer, if it comes, I would be having an extra edge over others. Okay, I have an edge that my confidence level increases by one more tick. Okay, so these black dots are nothing but when my entire system lines up, the black dots start coming below the bars. It shows me that the stock is in the strength. Now, before buying the stock, what I do, can you see this relative strength indicator in the bottom? And this black line is nothing but a zero line for that relative strength. So when the stock is in the bullish, or when the stock is performing better than the benchmark, the relative strength, this is my book, Relative Strength with Technical Analysis teaches you, is that when the stock, your product, is outperforming the benchmark is Nifty over here. So what happens when the stock is outperforming the benchmark? My 65 RS or 123 RS will start going above zero. Okay, so this should be another confirmation for you all to take a trade, is that the stock's relative strength which are above zero. So there can be both the RS above zero or either of one RS above zero on the weekly time frame is fine. Okay, you can read my book more further to gain more confidence and knowledge about the strategy. But when either of one RS on the weekly time frame is above zero, it is trying to show you that in 65 weeks, my stock is outperforming Nifty. So that should give you one more confidence. Okay, now what happens? You should try to see whenever you're taking the trade, out of this three colors of the volumes, that is blue, red, and green. Okay, the gray colors are the retail traders color. Blue, red, and green are little bit above average than the retail traders. I prefer couple of blue candles of volume popping up before my trade has been activated. So what does it emphasize? That the blue candle showing you the high volumes. Okay, that shows that there are possibilities that the big money has entered into the stock. So when you do this entire analysis while taking the trade, what happens? The possibility of your output becomes strong. So what happens? Over here at this situation, when it gave a breakout of this candle, can you see the blue candle of the volume? One relative strength was above zero. Black dots are there. EMAs have crossed. Monthly time frame is green. Weekly time frame dots are green. Okay, now this is the breakout candle. I've decided to buy above this candle, little bit few paisa or rupees above the high. It took 15 weeks nearly to take the trade. And at the time of trade, there is again a blue volume. The monthly are green, the weekly are green, and the relative strength is above zero. I have checked the fundamentals. I've checked the stories, what is coming. There is a sector tailwind, that is the sector is performing also. I have just taken the trade and put a stop loss below this candle. That is my strategy. You can use your own strategy. Okay. But I'm trying to, with the help of my strategy, I'm trying to cover up all the indicators that have taken into account. Now what happens? The stock start moving up. Okay. Now the stock is starting to moving up. This is the weekly time frame, my friend. So what you got to do is not keep on watching every single day. Try to watch twice in a week. Okay, so one, you can take last day of the week, that is on Friday, say around 2 o'clock, you come and see what is going on in the stock. And in between, you can see on Wednesday what is going on. So you keep a time frame. Okay, Wednesday and Friday, I will watch my stock is doing, and you can do whatever you want in your life, because on the weekly time frame, you don't need to come and watch daily. Okay. What happens? I have tried to cover every possible way in the system that it can help you to stay in the trade. Now, what happens? You took a trade over here. The stock has started performing. Okay. Now, can you see these two dots of red? Okay. These two red dots. This two red dots is nothing but when a stock enters into consolidation for a specific percentage. Okay, the red dot starts forming. So what is trying to say that even in a bullish trend, the stock has started consolidation. Now here is where, when majority of the investors, they call themselves an investor, but they are basically traders. So what happens in this trading journey? If they have bought a stock, say around 39 rupees, the stock has already gone to 57 rupees. Even if it consolidates little bit in that range, they start getting panic. Okay, now here is where the majority of the people start panic and start exiting the stock. Why? Because they can't take, oh my God, the stock is into consolidation. I can't take so much of pressure. Why? Because this consolidation is nothing less than 16%. Okay, there are some bigger consolidation that are also there in the system if you see some other stocks. But when the dots come, assume it's into the consolidation, is as per our study. When the stock is under consolidation, instead of getting panic, you should be more excited. You know what happens if you're taking a trade and the consolidation is happening near the trade? What there are greater chances that the stock might give a strong breakout. Now, what happens if I just connect this high and this bottom? Stock neither went down and closed below this base of the consolidation, neither it was giving a weekly closes. So when the stock was into consolidation, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks. 11 to 12 weeks, all the traders starts getting panic attacks. Oh, it's not going up. Oh, no, that I have earned this much percent. How much more it will go? But system till this date has not asked us to exit. Okay. So now I will come how the exit will happen and all, but understand this concept. What happens after that 12 weeks? On the 13th week, again, high volume blue candle, monthly is green, weekly is green. We got a pink candle with a strong closing. Relative strength is also telling us bullish. A smart trader above this candle will again buy and shift entire stop loss below this candle. Okay, this is what I do. If you don't want to enter the stock and anything, I'm not saying it, but this is the ideal way of adding the strength and exiting the weak. Currently, we are seeing the strength. So what are we doing? We are again entering the stock which is in strong above this candle and putting a stop loss below the same candle. The entire stop loss has been shifted. So now this is the concept known as pyramiding. Now this pyramiding concept also I have taught in my book. So I will suggest you all to go and read my book, Relative Strength with Technical Analysis. So it will help you to add stocks, a strong stock which is keep going higher and higher. Okay. So what happens? You entered at 38 levels and now you are buying at 68 levels. Some people will get crazy, but it's fine. The system is there to help you out. If you're not adding is also fine. Now you let the trade go. Okay. Now when the trade is going up, you got an entry at around 68.55. The stock has again performed. Okay. The monthly is strong. The weekly is strong. Now we need to get alert. Okay. We got first red signal. Okay, on this bar. Now, what does the first red signal specify? That there is a possibility of a trend getting weak. Okay, so when you see the first red signal, you need to exit only 50% of your investment. Okay, do not exit 100%. Okay, this is where you exit your 50% of your entire holding. Now you imagine that you took a trade of 38 rupees and you are exiting at around 85. You are earning 120%. Now you tell me in which other strategy you have that much of confidence with the, it's very difficult to get it, because there are so many greed, fear that will keep coming in between. Greed, like I want to exit at 38, 45, or how much will it increase? But no, we are entering at 68. After 68, the stock has reached to 85. Well, are you able to hold it? No. What are the triggers that will help you to hold it? None. Because in 1 or 2 weeks, the company is not going to come up with everyday good news. In fact, the markets right now is going to give you a lot of panic attacks. Russia-Ukraine war, US inflations and interest rate hikes. You're going to get panic attacks. Okay, the steel sector or whatever the sector what is into, it is going to have some, governmental influence and all that stuff. But the system is making you calm. My brother, wait. My sister, wait. I have not given you red flag yet. And the day when the red flag comes, you should immediately exit the 50%. Okay. Now what happens? After 50% exited, the stock, if you see, has also gone into consolidation. Again, the two dots have come. Okay, now there are two possibilities. Either the stock will duck from here, or it will again make a new high, or it will keep staying in that consolidation for more couple of weeks. Okay, we do not know. Stock can do very lot of funny things. So now what happened in the stock? The stock gave a again wonderful breakout with the pink candle, black dots before, monthly green, weekly converting into green. Okay. Now you have two, and the relative strength is also above 0. Now you have two options, either to exit the trade or not the exit the trade. I'm sorry. You have two options. Either keep holding the 50% that you already have in the stock. Okay. Or what you can do, you can just leave the trade as it is because you are not adding more or you are not doing it. If the people who are good in studies, like good in finding out what is happening in the market, what is happening in Usha Martin and all, what you can do, you can again enter few percentage that you have already booked 50%, re-enter the stock and put the entire stock stop loss below this candle. Okay, so previously your entire stock stop loss was below around 53 rupees. Okay, now your entire stock stop loss after entering few couple of percentage from the profit, what you did, you again shift the entire stop loss below the candle of the pick. Now, stock went up, it came down. When it came down, it showed you again red flag. Again, red flag means you have to again exit your 50%. Red flag means exiting 50%. Okay. Now, if you see the couple of red flags are there, you do nothing. You hold your stop loss like you are, sitting with a sharp gun. Okay. Just because there are a couple of red flags, don't exit on the second red flag more 50%. Okay. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. What did the stock do? The system identified a wonderful cup pattern, and the pattern gave a breakout with a beautiful pink candle again, with the monthly as green, weekly converting into green. There are a couple of blue amazing volume candles are coming. Relative strength is above 0. What you can do above this candle, you can add more. And now you again shift the entire stock stop loss below this candle. Now, if you imagine your first stop loss of the stock was nearly around 37 rupees, your stop loss is 144. So now first 50% is right now gaining you 271%. Okay, this is how the system is helping you to be in the trade. Okay, I will tell you when to exit 100%. But when the stock wants to rally, why do you want to exit early? Okay, be in the trade and get the maximum out of it. And this system is designed in that way. Yeah, there are some whipsaws that will come because of the market situation. But when all the external situation and internal situation, that is domestic and international and the global situation are good, and markets are performing in a specific manner, and you have a sector performance, such kind of rallies will be seen. Okay, and that's what we want. Now what happened? After the breakout, when the stop loss is down, it again gave little bit of whipsaws. Okay, it went up and down, panicking and all that stuff. Nothing is happening. But what happened after that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks it took for it to fire. Okay. And the best part is, in the entire rally, the black dots in below was there to give you that confidence that the stock has strength in it. Don't worry. What happened? After the breakout, again, the stock has reached to 281. Okay. So what happens? You can literally keep shifting your stop loss now. Okay. Now, the entire trade stop loss has gained you 398%. And the stock is not stopping. Why you want to exit if the stock is not ready to give you any exit signal? Now, if one single red flag will come, I will again exit my 50% of what I hold. I will keep continuing this strategy till I do not get a black flag. Now, in this stock, it is a rally. I will tell you how the red flag will look. Did it came in Atul Auto? Let me check, guys. Yeah. Now see, I'm just trying to give you, when couple of red flags had come. Now, can you see this? When it started a rally over here, say consider the person must have taken a rally. Since it is too far, it's not showing you that other thing because it's a story of around 2013. So when there was a rally, one red flag came, you exited 50%. You would have, taken this pattern over here, breakout, again entry below stop loss, and you would have carried the trade. Again, you would have exited the 50% over here. Now, when you've done the 50% second red flag, no action at all. Now, what happened? A black flag came. Now, when such kind of red flag comes, you have to exit totally. Okay, what it can happen, it can happen the next time is when the red flag, black flag has come, you exit totally. Then a trend line or a channel can be created. A new breakout can happen. That all is a different story. But when the black flag comes, you exit the stock totally. So that this is the way you can gain the maximum out of this strategy and the system. Okay. Now, the other way of trading is that you identify the stock which are clustered in flex. Like if you see dynamic, datamatic, yeah, datamatic. I had shared with you all guys, but the logic I will share you today. Now, if you shift to monthly time frame, can you see the trend is beautiful up? Okay, the trend is up. Now what happens on monthly time frame? It has gone into consolidation. The EMAs that you had plotted are also showing you bullish. That means they have not crossed down. They are showing you bullish, and all there are black dots below that. It is telling you that I am bullish. Don't worry. So what do you do in such kind of situations? You see such kind of monthly bullish trend and consolidation. Consolidation can be of any number of weeks. The system will tell you. Now, what happens in that thing on the weekly, it will show a little bit of whipsaws, but on the monthly time frame, you know that all the EMAs are bullish. It is monthly time frame consolidation. What do you do when there is a cluster of so many flags of red, black, and it's trying to show you the consolidation. Why? Because the red flags is in that specific area. So what you do, you find the topmost red flag or the topmost price of that, you plot a resistance and you plot a support. Support means what? The stock has not gone below that price, and the resistance is what? That the price has not gone above that. And wait. What will you wait? Till the monthly dots do not convert to green. Either it will be green from previously or it will turn new monthly green. Now you need to wait till the closing happens on the weekly. Now here, if you see, the monthly has closed green. Okay, on weekly time frame, the monthly bar is green. The weekly is also converted into green. Okay, the weekly converted first, but monthly converted the next bar. Okay, after the closing of this bar, what is it? The pink bar, black dot, EMA crossover, monthly green, weekly green, a beautiful bullish blue candle, relative strength is positive. Just above this candle, few rupees. What is the high of this candle? Is 472.90. Make it around 473. You can take a trade at 474 rupees. 474 rupees, your trade has been triggered. When the trade is triggered, what you do, you just put a stop loss down. Now, if you feel the stop loss is big, 15%, 20%, reduce the quantity of your investment. Okay. Or you may have your own stop loss putting capacity, but this strategy works best on this possible way. If there is a very huge bar and you say, sir, 30, 40% stop losses, then don't trade. Okay. There is no compulsion of taking the trade. Okay. Now what you do, just leave the trade. See, it went up 2 days. Wow. 483 rupees stock went up to 511. People will say, Arey, ho gaya 10%, ho gaya 3%, 5%, 7%, I'm done. Next day, the stock comes out. There are a lot of traders who will see this is an engulfing candle, hai, ye hai, wo hai. This is engulfing candle, bearish candle at the top of. Don't panic. Has the system shown you the red flag? If the system has not shown you the red flag, has the stop loss triggered? No. Be in the trade. What happened after third week? The stock made a high of 537. Okay, the third week, the stock made a high of 577. On the fourth week, the stock made a high of 609 rupees. What is it? All the black dots are showing. Do I need to panic? No. Has the stock triggered the stop loss? No. Is there a red flag? No. Be in the trade. Okay, but it is up to you what you all do it. This is what my strategy is all about, and I have covered up all the stocks and possible way of taking the trades in the market. This is how you can take the advantage of the system in a simple form. Calm yourself down, don't be in the market full time, see it weekly, twice, thrice, before the market closes or after the market has closed, after your family has gone to sleep, switch on the TV, be calm and just open the system. For you all guys benefit, I have shared YouTube videos of mine, which is pinned in my Telegram channel. For your benefit, I have given you the scanners where you can get the stocks and you can apply the stocks on the scanner, on this script, and you can identify the trades. Okay. And for your more benefit as my group, as my family, I will also keep posting a lot of fundamental stocks, a lot of possible trades that are going to happen, and few of the successful trade which have done a wonderful, so that at least the setup sets into your head and you can use the setup even from the spot, even from the far, and you can get confidence. Okay, this is from my end, Yogesh Bhavsar. If you all want to more go into deep, I suggest you please buy my book, Relative Strength with Technical Analysis, which I have given the link in the Telegram channel itself. This was a small presentation about my system with all the possible indicators that are there and how you can take benefit out of it. And a simple and a beautiful system that I have created with help of my studies, and hope you all will take good use of it. The other thing I want to tell you all guys is that I may keep updating the system, which I'm not charging extra. As and when there will be new updates, I will ask you all to remove this indicator, refresh your screen, and again put back the entire strategy back into the system. I have explained how to put the system back as it was. Okay, so this is how you use this strategy. I hope you all love the video. I will keep on coming with more videos. The next video will be how to, use and how are the previous trades and how are the current trades that are we playing. This was a small presentation on how to use the system successfully. Uh, Thank you very much, Yogesh Bhavsar, as your mentor and the system creator. Sorry. And I also take advanced strategy. I explain this entire strategy for which I take nominal fees of 20,000, and it's a 1 day teaching. And if you learn that, which is based on my book also, and I go a little bit advanced, and if you apply that strategy with help of this YTA system, it can do wonders. But if you already are a trader and you have some strategy, if you apply this YTA system and you try to gain maximum out of this system will help you out to stay as long as the trend lasts. Okay, so this is from my side. Thank you very much. I hope to see more participation, and I hope to do as much I can from my end for you all guys. Thank you very much. Bye.